Hey, Scott Hylton, Scott Talks. Got a new Trek Verve. Easy to ride. Haven't souped it up quite yet. Got 9 speeds. The Verve 2, 5th generation, I believe. This is a little bell I had laying around. Put on. I've got another one just like, kind of like what I've got already on the Townie on order. Should arrive today. Got a mirror coming. Be popping in it right here. Just like the Townies, I want the same thing. 9 speed, you shift down here, shift up here, brake back, brake front. I added this little bag for my drink. I've always had a drink up front, ever since I was a kid. That was great stress. They're quick release wheels, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. I got this quick release. I'm adjusting this shock absorbing. I was supposed to go over a bump and try that out. I haven't tried that out. Nice tires. Less than 1,000 till you add everything up. The helmet, new helmet. Yeah, new white helmet. Got a little visor, supposed to help the sun. I've got another lock like this on order. MIK rack, which means it has these attachments that can click in and click out. Got a little light that flashes in the back that gets quick release. The front light I left at home because I got other stuff. I got my wallet. I got an extra tube in here. This expands down. I'm gonna eventually have it pop up. Got some tools in this little guy. And I brought my regular water bottle. Got a little pump, Bontanger pump mounted. He mounted it for me. The guy Trek, Eric, appreciated Eric, in Ocala, Florida. My garage door opener hidden over here. My keys are here. Hey, how you doing? They just zip around here. See, I got my snacks, protein bar, a couple tools in here, tire patch kit if I ever get in that bad a shape. So one's actually a fake water bottle, just for storage for snacks and stuff. Yeah, heading to the Dunkin' on my first ride. So this is my Trek Verve. I'm loving it so far. Adjustable. This adjusts down and up so you can make it more relaxed. I like a relaxed ride. I got a bad back. You got a big kickstand. I was like, wow. When I was young, we didn't use kickstands. They weren't manly enough. I'm still getting used to the bar. It's a slope down bar, which helps. It's hard for me to get over a lot of things as you get older. Disc brakes, reflector. I'm gonna get a little reflector and stick up here at the front because I had to take the one off to make room for this. But I don't usually ride at night anyway. But I'm loving it so far. I'm gonna take a bite of my protein bar. It's good to have a Trek store nearby to get service. It's still like 9 miles away, a little further than the old Trek store in Spring Hill. But I'm loving it. It's my first ride. I haven't doctored it up yet. I got a little bag on order to put up here. Like, remember the orange bag I got up front on the Townie? I got one coming for the more of a round shape that I've seen more people online use because it diverts the air. There's a special little clip they make a double and a single. And they got a single here for my light. Click in. Not sure what this little guy does down here, but I'll check it out. But yeah, very cool. Any kind of bike you get is new is a cool bike, right? And I just wanted a different ride. I wanted a backup bike now that I'm kind of retired and sold the truck yesterday. So we used the CarMax and little info on CarMax when you do the online thing, or the day before. When you do they want you to do it online. You go in to talk to the salesperson. They say, oh, you just use your phone. And you're like, really? And you go online, you answer all their questions, and halfway through it wanted to make an appointment to see somebody. I was like, oh, okay. Finally get to talk to somebody. So I did that, made it for like 3 o'clock, and it's still asking questions. Please take a picture. You know, you got a picture you got to take of the mileage on the car and write down, on the app what the mileage was. And a picture of your title. I was like, what? My title's in the lockbox at the bank. So I had to ride all the way back missed the appointment because they asked it later. And got the title, brought it with me, and took a picture of it, and answered more questions. And then you have 7 days to commit. In my old truck, I was like, I'd been to Nissan. They wanted to give me like 11, 12, something like that for it. And when I got through, they wanted to give me 15 at CarMax. So cool. But I only had 7 days to decide, and I wasn't in a hurry. I was just like, oh, okay. So when I finally got around to it, and we decided, okay, let's do the switch, I'd already gone and cheated and peeked at a second bike. Just in case something happened to the first bike, I'd have something to ride until we had the weekend to go, have time to go drop it off at Trek and get it fixed, and then that could take time. And 9 miles, I was like, I wasn't sure I wanted to ride 9 miles. If I Ubered up there and rode back, I could, I suppose. But, you know, welcome to Florida, all the nice palm trees. This is 80th, Southwest 80th Avenue behind me. There's a golf course for on top of the world, and some houses back here. It's nice. They got golf cart paths for people walking, doggies, you know, you can walk, jog. I hadn't seen too many joggers. Scooter, bikes, golf carts especially. It's nice. Weather's nice. It's April 25th, 2025. And so find a nice bike store near you, because there's a lot of them are going under. And they want you to just mail you a bike and put it together yourself, or have somebody put it together. It's why the appeal of like a Dick's, even though they don't have the high quality bikes, they might give you trouble a little quicker than a Trek or Specialized. And I went to Crankworks downtown to take a look at the bikes. They had one nice one, but the bar was a little higher up here. And, you know, I was like having trouble stepping over that one. I was like, this is a little bit of a challenge here. You lean it to the side. What you do is you lean the bike over, then you lift your leg over, and it's easy that way. That's the trick. You don't try to just stand straight up in the air and throw a leg over, you know. You can't do that anymore when you get older. So it's neat. I like it. 9 speeds, just like the other one. I haven't checked the gear ratio, but it might be the same thing. My single speed challenge on the other one was 6th gear. I looked online, and people that have single speed bikes, they are good for fitness. They're great. You know, just basic bikes, don't have to worry about them breaking down too much or anything, but it's a single speed. If you get a little hill, there are 3 gears on a single speed, the joke is. There's standing and pedaling, sitting and pedaling, and getting off the bike and pushing it up the hill. That's the 3rd speed, because if you can't get it up there with the speed, so the equivalent of an average single speed, according to Google, was 6th or 7th gear on my Townie, with the gear ratio, not counting the size of the tires. That is another mathematical way to judge that. But the basic gear ratio formula said I was in 6th or 7th gear. So 6 was easier. So I did 6th gear challenge, still a little hard at times, but it was a good workout on the way back, not on the way there. You always do it on the way back so you save a little energy. And it's neat. Now, so this one will probably be about the same. It feels about the same, but it's lighter, so it's a little faster. I've already hauled down this little trail, gave it a little oomph. Didn't want to over oomph it since I still have to go back. And there's a slight incline, not much. It's just barely there. But it's cool. I like my single speed challenge sometimes, but I can cheat. I can fire down the gears, and that's the whole point of it, is being able to, you know, the single speed challenge was fine, getting it in a gear that's just starting to get a little hard, and then if you have to make a stop and then you have to start from a dead stop, being in a higher gear is a little hard getting going, especially if you're going through a little intersection or something. So it's nice to be able to gear down and zip up. You know, even a little incline in a higher gear is tough as hell. So enjoy whatever bike you've got. Anything that moves. Oil that chain, pump those tires up and go. Don't put WD-40 on it. That don't count as oil. That'll mess your bike up. And any grease and spray type stuff getting near these disc brakes, these little round cylinder things, getting on that, and the rubber pads, you'll get on the rubber pads in here. You screwed that up and you got to replace it from big bucks. So don't do that. Okay, this is Scott Hylton again. Like and subscribe if you learned anything and you enjoyed my little video on the Trek Verve, kind of a navy. They had a funny color for it on Mulan or some kind of blue on the internet. And I looked it up and it matched the color of a car, an old car, which was brighter blue than this. But it is nice dark blue, and I use white to contrast it.